Hello and welcome to KOllOK. Once a beautiful place. Now, nothing more than an idea. Like myself. A dream. My father and I built a utopia, suspended between the forces of chaos and order. Our sacrifice ushered in peace and prosperity to this cherished place. Until those fucking juveniles broke the world. Just look at what their hubris left us with.
Calm greetings to alkalites and happy Tenor Day. Teenagers may be a thing of the past, but we can still have a sweet 16 party. Today, we celebrate 16 years of peace, 16 years of harmony, 16 years since a misguided rebellion that jeopardized your remaining years was swiftly eradicated from this earth, freeing our scientists, allowing them to cure you of that horrible disease. Harmonia will always make sure your every need is met. Well, as long as you don't stray too far from the path laid out by your territory's great apostles. So, celebrate today in an orderly fashion with peace, joy, and love. Oh, remember, Harmonia is here with you till our very
Bullshit.
end.
Bullshit! At one point, my world could have been mistaken for yours. Now, it's clenched in a fascist fist, slowly drained to its inevitable death. I won't allow it. This is the story of how I saved America's broken heart.
Welcome back, passenger. You found yourself standing outside of a multi-universal, multi-dimensional transport vehicle, headed towards oblivion. Buckle up. Keep your hands, legs, and extremities inside the vehicle at all times. You don't want to risk losing something important, now do we? So, tell me, passenger, where do we go from here? Where do we go next? It's up to you. But if it is your first ride, we're going to have fun together. If you have any questions about how the show or the system worked, ask a mod in the chat. They'll help you. The best that they can. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've said the link enough times and we've been through this. We've been over it. There's links and just click it. We know if you do. We count. Click the link. Your support, it allows this show to exist. It keeps us moving forward, allows us to explore, to innovate, to reinvent, and to hopefully survive to come back another week and keep telling this story over and over and over again. We begin again. September 2nd, 2021. Roughly sometime around 9 p.m. Rose stands at the head of the stairway, her light shining down, moving down from this man's face to his hands, to his feet. He's dressed the part, much like yourself. He's been around, maybe even trained, from what you can tell, but you see no weapons on him. As your light traces back up towards his face, he hasn't moved. Yeah, so are you gonna tell me who you are, or you just gonna keep shining that?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
Like I said, my name's Isaac.
Is that name supposed to mean something to me?
No, probably not. Why would it? You've never heard of me.
No.
Exactly. You shouldn't have. Why would you? I'm a nobody, all right? Your door was open.
I don't live here.
You don't live here?
No.
Oh, great. So you won't mind me. Yeah, I'm just gonna. He sets down his bag on the floor and kind of, hands on his hips, starts looking around the empty room. They don't make them like this anymore, do they? I mean, people barely make anything at all anymore. It's wild. Like when humanity knows it's ending, they don't even try. Just put a roof up.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. You said this isn't your house.
It's a long story.
Yeah, I'm traveling. Came in through, you know. I heard some commotion.
Did you see anyone else?
Should I? I mean, you're not alone, right?
No.
Yeah. No, I didn't see anybody else. No, just needed a place to stay. Is that wrong? You know, just
I don't know if I'm the arbiter of right or wrong here.
okay. He starts walking towards the right, in towards the dining room area. Yeah, it looks like you guys had a big meal.
Mm-hmm.
Any food left over?
I think there's some ham.
Yes. Yes. Okay, well, whoever's house is, tell him I said thank you. Like, I'm gonna...
They're dead.
Did you kill him?
Technically, no.
Hey, well, you know, this world runs on technicality, so I can live with that. They're not gonna mind if I eat some of the ham then, so I'm just gonna dig right in. He sits down at the dining table and grabs organ. Hey, come on. If you're hungry.
I just ate. It's fine. I'm just. What are you doing here? Who are
I'm
you?
looking for a place to stay. Who are you?
My name is Ro.
Okay. Great. Hi, Ro. I'm Isaac. I'm hungry. I'm tired. There's a roof and squeaky floors, and I'm just. It's been a long life. You get it.
I don't get anything about this. Where are you from? Actually, I know how stupid this sounds. When are you from?
Excuse me? The fuck kind of question is that?
What year do you think it is?
Fuck. Did you get your head bumped when you technically killed the owner of this place?
My head is fine.
2021. You really want it's September 2nd. Like, my God.
Okay.
You can relax. It's what a fucking weird question.
If you have just been through what I've been through, that would be a first question you'd ask as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
You would ask questions like, are you a robot? Do you have multiple versions of you?
What do you, multiple?
Are you
Oh my
sent
God.
by Davina? Do you know what CXG is? Can you answer any of those questions?
You're the first person I've seen in weeks, and you're off your rocker. It doesn't surprise me. I meet a lot of people out here.
I thought you were alone.
I meet a lot of people out here like that. Cuckoo. You know? They've had a rough life. Like yourself, I'm guessing, and they start making up all sorts of weird shit in their heads to make the day go by a little bit easier, I guess. I mean, we've been doing that since the beginning of time, right? Just
I wouldn't
making up
know.
shit.
I don't
stories.
really. I don't think I've ever been commended on my imagination.
You clearly have a healthy one. Robots and multiple versions of yourself. Is that like a thing with you and your group? Like not knowing what year people are from, I guess.
How do you know I was part of a group?
You said that you weren't alone, and this table was set for 3 or 4 people at the minimum.
I also said I didn't live here.
Yeah. But you ate here.
Well, just like you, I'm a traveler, right?
Yeah, yeah. You hear a floorboard creak from the back end of the hall. Must be your friend. Whoever you are, come on out. We're just having some food that was left on the table. I don't mean any harm. None whatsoever. You want to tell him I'm unarmed here.
There's a man here and he seems unarmed.
Ro is unsure for a moment who that person might even be. She's hopeful, of course, that it's one of her friends, because she doesn't see them. She doesn't know if they left without her. She doesn't know anything about this moment yet. The footsteps creak closer, and then you hear her voice, that old, fragile voice. Oh, if you're hungry, there's more where that came from. Oh,
Vale?
you're still here, too. Who's this?
I don't know. How did you get here? How did we get here?
Get where?
Here. This isn't where we were, is it?
You're still in the house, yeah.
But where is the house?
Isaac puts down his fork. Ma'am, this woman is... she's, losing it. Tread lightly. She's armed. So just careful with this one. Oh, honey, you haven't gone anywhere, but where are your friends? I don't... The one like me, I don't sense her anymore. Where'd she go?
The one like you. Clarity?
Right, yeah.
I don't know. I watched something upstairs and I came down and everyone I know is gone and this man is here. His name is Isaac, or so he claims.
Hello, ma'am? Is this your house? I don't want to intrude. The door was wide open, so I just felt like an invitation. But there's holes like everywhere out there, and that does deter me a little bit because it's. Did you dig them? Because it seems like you probably dug them with the questions and things that you've been saying.
I didn't
you didn't
dig
dig the holes. Oh, I dug the holes, honey. I was forced to. Hey, she made me, but I don't have to do that anymore. I'm gonna sit down. Vale sits down across from Isaac at the table. When she sits, she squares off from him and just stares. Is she normal? Does she always do this? What? Hello?
I just met her.
Ma'am? Hey? She won't stop fucking looking at me. She just keeps staring at him. Something about him. You. Two in one day. 2 in 1. You're like, he's like me.
Is he another clone? Is he like
Whoa,
Clarity?
lady, I am very clearly nothing. Nothing like you. For one, I'm not fucking ancient, and I'm sorry, but it looks like we've lived very, very different lives. I don't know what she's talking about. Lady, I'm sorry, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You have no clue what you're talking about. None of you do. You're all crazy in this house. What's going on at this place?
Vale, what do you sense from him?
He's empty. He's empty. I feel waves. The sound. When I nothing comes back. He's like Clarity, he's like me. He's made of energy, like us. Okay, all right. Well, this is this is very uncomfortable, miss. I haven't had somebody look at me like that in a very, very long time. It's flattering. Thank you, but I'm sorry. This woman is. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you're also very clearly not of sane.
Mm-hmm.
You believe this? You don't believe this.
After what I've seen, I don't know what I believe anymore.
You don't believe this.
That you might be a being made of energy? That's the most easily believable thing I've seen all day.
You realize that's crazy, and you don't believe it.
I've had men my entire life tell me what is crazy and what is not, so I'd be very careful about telling me exactly what to believe.
Roll your grit. Difficulty of 7.
2.
Not a critical failure. You have 3 tokens available.
I'm gonna stick with the not critical failure.
As you say this about these men, just the mention of their name, bringing it to the front of your mind, it starts to consume you. Ellison, your brother, even AJ, these men telling you who you should be, what you should do, what you should believe. You don't believe what she's saying. His words ring out, echo, in your mind. You start to feel yourself doubting. Maybe the men were right. Maybe they knew you better than you knew yourself. This lady's crazy. Woman, I'm sorry. I didn't get your name, but you're very obviously unstable, and I think it's best if you just stop talking. Just stop talking.
Leave her alone.
Really?
You come into some stranger's house, you eat their ham, you walk around, you call everyone you see crazy.
You're not. You're not like them, are you?
What is them?
Your friends, Sid and them, the others.
So you do her. So you've seen them.
Well, no, you said that you.
I never said their names. I just said I wasn't
Yeah, you
alone.
said Clarity and Sid and.
Who else? What are
You
the
said
names?
no, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Roll your grit for me. Difficulty of 4.
6.
As he says this, you feel almost like a barrier on his words. These words, though they are not a physical item, and you can't see them, you feel them wash over you. Like an invisible wall moving through the front to your back of your mind. But you focus in on you, and you feel it pass. But that feeling, that pressure that came with the words, roll your cognition for me. No difficulty value here, only a result of how much you can decipher.
13.
That's pretty good. After everything you've seen, everything you've felt the last couple of days, that pressure that comes with the words, the way Vale described herself, the way Clarity could rewrite the reality in front of you. Vale's right. No, you're different. I can tell you're different. Why are you different?
Why am I different? Why are you here? Why did you bring me to this place?
I didn't bring you anywhere. You're in a house. Honey, you're still in the house. What's wrong? Are you okay?
Vale, there's something wrong with this guy. Something about him isn't right.
He's like me. Can't you see it? Lady, enough. Just, for the love of God, you're not special. You watch as Vale sinks into her chair. Her eyes go distant.
Vale? Are you all right? What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything, all right? This woman's batshit fucking crazy.
Do you ever say anything that's real, or are you just gonna deny everything in front of you?
I'm in a house right now. Your door was open. It's night, September 2nd, 2021. This ham's pretty fucking good.
Those are facts. Doesn't mean it's real.
You think you're really... You know, it's been a while since I met someone like you. There's not many of you left. Believers.
Is that what you think I am?
I can only assume, which I don't like to do, but it's foolish enough for me to think it's so. These people.
You have so much disdain in your voice for these people. I grew up in a place with a lot of faith, with a lot of belief. But I've also seen what happens when you don't believe a damn thing, when there's just nothing, and you can't live. You have to live somewhere in between. Do you know where the word doubt comes from? It's Latin, doutere. It means to hesitate. Let me tell you something right now. I would not be here right now if I hesitated. So why don't you take one step forward and let me show you what happens.
Woo! Oh man, you are, you're a fucking trip. You're a trip. I mad respect. You're a fucking trip. Look, and he reaches out across the table to try to grab your hand, to pull you in close.
I take all 3 of my tokens and I take that shot.
Within an instant, instinctively, perhaps, the rifle's in your hands. The sound reverberates through the space. You feel Vale's hand on your right shoulder. As you watch. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, you couldn't possibly have had worse timing. And as his body falls to his knees, you see some cracks start to form from a hole from your bullet wound. Light starts to emit, peering out from the inside of his body, like the inside of his body is holding some sort of energy that starts to as the light starts piercing its way out, emitting itself into every corner of this space, consuming the room. As unexplainably, you watch as your friends, one by one, start appearing, pulling themselves literally from the hole of this man as his body lays on the floor. First, Clarity, as she scrapes her way across the floor, lifting herself up. Then a man you've never seen before, followed closely behind by Sid, pulling themselves through as if being reborn. Sea-Dubs, followed by Jude. As the world around you starts shaking, pulsing, convulsing.
Are we out? Did we get... Am I out?
This isn't real. Hello?
It's me.
And you find yourselves in this unfamiliar space. You find yourselves back in the house, back in the place you were Before you were in that other place. Before you were in the spot that you just came from, that you have a hard time even recalling. But it was true. You know it was true. You felt it. Changed by it. And you feel and you recognize that each of you shared that moment together. It wasn't a dream. It was a shared experience. Especially now. You know it to be true because that boy, Mallory Jenkins, is with you.
Why is everyone looking at me? I don't...
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know, but he's not AJ.
You see the body of a man dead on the floor.
Oh.
No blood seeping out, but the hole in the left side of his chest, a trickle of light peering into the space. Mallory Jenkins, you question for just a moment. You might recognize this man.
Who... Did you do this? What? I think I know this guy. God, he was such an asshole.
Oh, so
You made it back. He's like us.
What? No.
Do you know him?
No, I'm not like you. And did we do that?
it was me.
No tracks.
Why are you here?
What do you mean, why am I here? You came to get me.
Did
No.
you?
No.
Did you
One
bring
of
us?
you's missing.
Yeah,
What happened to AJ?
We don't know.
we couldn't find him.
He was the one that made the trade, I'm assuming, right? You guys...
Trade?
No.
Well,
No.
why is everyone acting so confused? You came to get me, so...
Did nobody give a
I'm
shit about
here.
you, boy?
We came to get you?
What do you mean you don't-
We have no idea who you are.
Who are
Because
you?
you foster confusion. That's what you do. Why
I-
are you here? Did you bring us to that place?
I didn't bring anyone anywhere, okay? I was in there originally because I was trying to get Tibby out,
You
right?
friends with this
you know
guy?
Tibby?
What is a Tibby?
The lawyer?
Lawyer. That kind of makes sense.
The man who was able to predict wherever Clarity would end up? Clarity, is this your friend?
No.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't
not
have-
really.
Hey, Jude trying to keep himself together. I can feel pain back here again. This sucks. I almost preferred the hellscape.
Hellscape? Where the hell were you guys? I went upstairs, I came back down, and you were gone, and there was this man trying to tell me what to do.
Just be glad you weren't there.
Ew, yeah.
I don't even know how to describe.
Sort of a prison of your own, worst
Was
fears and
anybody talking
doubts.
to you? No, I don't think so.
I mean, I was trying to answer your question. You asked a question and didn't think it was rhetorical. I was...
Yeah,
Who
so
is this?
Trying to-
Well, who is this?
We found him in there.
basically it's like this prison of your mind where all of your doubts and insecurities come from. That's like basically what it is.
I just need to clarify something real quick, okay? You didn't come to get me.
No.
Sorry.
Is that what you think? In
I
that addled
just-
little brain of yours?
What do you... Okay, yeah. I'm just... That was the plan. That was always the plan is...
Are you important or something? Why would we get you?
Plan.
I mean, I'm pretty important. I was pretty...
How important? You working with this guy, Isaac?
No, I don't... This guy is an asshole, okay? He would come and he would just, like, try and make me and my friends do all this crazy shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of glad. I don't know. Is he dead?
He's dead.
Anyway, the original plan was always that I would go in, okay, and then someone would come and get me later. At least that's what I thought. That was the plan.
Wouldn't it be someone
What?
that you know?
You said you met him, right?
Who?
This guy.
My name's Mallory.
Whatever.
Jenkins.
His name is
This-
Vale.
he's a fucking kid.
He was a kid when I
But
met
you-
him.
I don't... What
30 years
year
ago.
is it? 30 years? That's wow. I thought it had been way longer than 30 years.
Well, you're from 1991 too?
Yeah. Well, that's the last time I remember. Yeah.
What the fuck?
And how did you end up here?
But that's you guys. I mean, I assumed when I saw you guys and you poked me that it was like, oh, it's time. We're going.
Oh, okay. So you like stowed away on our like crack train.
No, I didn't stow away. You guys saved me because I originally
we weren't
saved
trying
you.
to save you. I don't think that was any of our intentions.
I mean, yay, you're saved. But sorry, I don't know you.
What happened to you? Where's M?
I
Who the
thought
fuck is
you would.
him?
Who's well? I mean, there was kind of this thing going on. It's sort of a love triangle, actually, because her and him were together,
What
but
are you
she's kind of-
talking about?
You guys are ex-lovers too?
He's
Well,
all
No, we are
that didn't
absolutely
happen.
not.
Definitely not. But she's kind of.
He is an island of loneliness. And I just want to state that for the record. That's what you are.
That seems harsh because I was kind of the center of the group. I feel like. back
Okay,
then,
Lonely
and-
Island, we've got to figure out what's going on with the guy with the hole in his chest, and we've got to figure out what's going on with Jude.
Davina comes running full speed from the other side of the house. You hear the as you feel slam against your leg.
Hi.
Oh, we got robot dogs now.
Finally, I have a
has
robot
a
dog.
name.
Her name's Davina. Hi. Good to see you.
Davina turns directly towards Mallory, and you've never heard Davina growl before, and it's almost impossible to fully recognize it as that. But Davina finds a way to take whatever gears can be kind of meshed together to make a metallic sounding
Oh.
in the
is
general
this-
direction of Mallory.
It's okay, honey. It's okay. You come back over here. He's fine. He's gonna be gone soon, so don't even worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
be
okay?
gone soon. I just got here.
Well, yeah, but don't you have like somewhere else to? We're kind of handling some.
I
we're
thought
handling
you would
some
take
business.
me to my friends, maybe. I don't know.
You don't think we have bigger things to deal with?
Where are your friends?
What bigger things? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you even have friends?
Yeah, I got a few friends.
Who?
Let's see. Billy, Laura, Mickey, M, Tibby.
Well, you are going to take us to them, and you're going to show us exactly where Tibby is so that I can kill him.
Duh. I would never let you kill Tibby. That was just kind of defeat the whole purpose of the whole reason I was in there to begin with. So
Whoever the fuck this Tibby guy is that you're talking about, we rescued her. We lost everything to rescue her, and she was captured because some fuck named Tibby gave her up. So if this is the same person you're talking about, maybe it's somebody else, or you went through all that for fucking nothing, dude. Sorry.
It's complicated though, because I mean they had a little bit of a problem because she killed this guy that we knew. He's from the FBI.
Yeah, we
and-
went over this. Like nobody. Oh, sorry, you weren't there, Ro. He was telling us we shouldn't trust her because she killed some FBI agent. But that's like
Just one?
I didn't say we shouldn't
Right?
trust her. It's just kind
Yeah,
of
it's just-
she.
Also, didn't the FBI like overthrow the U.S. government and become Harmonia in the first place?
What do you?
I just don't see it as that big of a deal.
I
You know, like,
so we're
it
just
sounds
killing
like you were-
people, Everyone's just killing.
Sounds like
people?
one of the only people that was trying to keep Harmonia from fucking taking over everything. So maybe we should be thanking her.
Oh, have you never had your first kill? It happens. Don't be nervous about
mean,
it.
I've,
You can just ease into
I've
it.
You're gonna
Probably
shake a
done
little
some
bit,
stuff.
but like just take like a breath or whatever.
Yeah, it's really not as big of a deal, I think, as you're making it out to me. It happens to everybody.
Well, no, he was our friend. Okay, it wasn't like.
Oh, so you're a friend of Harmonia. Is that what you're saying, Mallory Jenkins?
I'm not a friend of. I don't even know what a harmonia is.
Well,
okay, I was an FBI agent.
I valiantly attempted to thwart Harmonia by killing Agent Bucket. And he's a friend of yours? Is that
You know,
that's what you're
Bucket
telling
was a
the
friend of
group?
M's.
I'm
How
not
do you feel
gonna
about
lie.
that?
I'm not gonna lie, Clarity. The grandstanding you took on that moment felt a little like projecting, like what you
well-
wanted us to interpret from that. Like we're on your side. You don't have to convince us.
You will take us to Tibby.
Yeah. Well, if do you know where he is? Let's go to Tibby. I would love to
He's
talk
been
to
in a
Tibby and
fucking
clear it
rock
up.
for 30 goddamn years.
He's been in there for 30 years?
Oh, so you might not know about the thing. Oh, he doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know about anything.
He didn't know anything.
Fill me in on the things. Tell me the things. I love things. Tell me things.
Humanity stopped having living births, and we're the last.
We were the youngest people on the planet until your bitch ass showed up.
Why are you calling me a bitch ass? Okay, because
I mean,
I just met
a little
you,
bit of
and
that?
I don't know if you know, and you don't, because we just met, but my hands are registered deadly weapons. I know many different styles of martial arts, so you don't want to fuck with me, because I can kill you in, like, at least 10 different ways. I'm just
Clarity,
saying.
if I kill him, will you be upset?
I mean, we have to use him as bait, so.
Bait?
Yes.
So maybe it'll just
I've never
happen
got to
anyway?
say this to somebody before, so let me revel in this moment. Son, you have no fucking clue what any of us here are capable of. You're a
Right.
child.
I don't. Tell me your powers. What's your power? Go. We'll go down the line, because everyone's probably got powers, right?
Powers?
She can just, seems like, do whatever she wants with her mind or something. I don't really know. But, so what's your power? Bleeding, it seems like, is,
God.
up there.
Unable to fucking believe that we were ever this. Is this what the rebellion felt like dealing with us when we first joined up?
It
Like,
has to be, right?
like we never got to have
The
this
rebellion?
experience.
Like,
of
What is the
so
rebellion?
dealing with
There's a
somebody that's
rebellion?
ignorant.
Just like so green and like just stood in a what's a rebellion? We rebelled. It's a rebellion.
Can I want to clarify one thing. Okay, so what you're telling me is all of a sudden people could have sex and not worry about having kids, and that caused a bunch of wars to break out for some reason?
Well, don't worry,
No.
because having sex won't be a problem for you.
But,
Also,
look, I've had sex, okay? It
yeah, we know
happens.
that your voice kept telling us over and over how tiny your dick was when you were in there.
It's slightly below average but adequate, and please don't
Like
talk about my
we
penis.
learned way too much about your insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put him back over there? I'm just tired of this.
Do you mind crawling inside the bullet wound for
Yeah,
us
just
really
like kind
quick?
of dive in.
Maybe I will.
And also
then you'll
just-
never find Tibby, because maybe, who knows, maybe I do, I don't, maybe I could like sense where he is, but you guys haven't even given me a chance.
We do gotta find. So what is your power? Sense where he is.
Yeah,
I'm,
you assumed we all
You're
had powers. So
important,
what's
we have
your
powers, what's
yeah?
yours?
what do you do?
Are you like her?
What's that?
Are you like her?
Yeah.
Not even in the remotest.
When I want to, I have claws that can come out of my hands. It's the thing.
You
You have claws.
Wolverine? Are you? Do you think that we're unaware of?
Yeah, like Wolverine.
Look, we may have
dude,
been
they had
born
to
in
base it off of
1991, but
something.
we still had access to all.
All right,
Yeah,
I don't
grew
have
up in a cult,
powers.
and I know who Wolverine
Yeah, we
is.
don't know.
I don't have powers. It's fine, but I was like the leader. You know, they came to me for the good ideas.
Who could you possibly have led?
No.
Oh my God! Do we
No.
need to find
had-
these people if they're
He's-
letting him lead them?
He's not even one of the 10. You spent 30 years in liminal space and you couldn't rub together 2 brain cells during any of that time. What did you learn in there?
learn? What am I supposed to learn? I got Tibby, or I got Tibby out. And Billy's just-
Wait.
So you went in. You said this earlier. You traded to get someone out.
Yeah.
So you were the person that needed to get out was more important than you. So you were in exchange.
I mean, you said that in a way that makes me feel a little bad, but I'd like to think of it as more of a heroic act.
Okay.
Could we do it again? Have him swap for AJ?
We could send him in for AJ.
We'd have to go back in.
I'm
There's
not
no
going back.
guarantee.
There's
we can
no
come
way
out.
I'm going back, okay?
How do we even send somebody back?
Well,
Okay, apparently we got pulled in. The fucking weirdo in there said something about we were drawn in. AJ was the source.
Yeah.
Is he? Look, I know we were going hard on him, but has he been like in a bad place for a while or something? Because apparently it was like he was so fucking lost that he got drugged right into the heart.
He's
Sorry, Ro. I don't know how
What
long
you
we
said
were
is making sense to me a little bit, because our buddy, originally the one that went in before, he was kind of having some problems.
I mean, it's been little things for a while, and then last night, I shouldn't have left him. But I don't want to be like smothery, but he was having a bad time, really, really bad time. And then he just wanted some time alone, and then I went to the bedroom, and we were gone.
So he got pulled in, and because the rest of us, why didn't Ro?
I know.
I don't know either.
What were you doing at the time that you last saw us?
I
Or when you noticed we were missing?
I walked upstairs. I saw a video that I took. It's not it's whatever. And when I walked back downstairs, all I could see was some guy who was eating some ham and trying to tell me what to believe.
Oh, whole guy?
Yeah, whole guy.
Which, speaking of, does anyone find it unusual that we literally crawled out of this man?
No,
Not,
I feel like that kind
not
of happens
anymore,
sometimes.
no.
Yeah.
Sid, roll your cognition for me. Difficulty of 4.
3.
You have 1 token available.
Sure.
Though you've been absorbing, taking in what everyone's saying, you've been circling around a couple things in your mind. The heart. You were inside him. There was a hole. He was shot. You saw a hole in the sky. You start to assume that maybe the heart that you saw floating wasn't just a metaphorical one, and could have been a literal one as well.
You guys know how when we were in there was that heart that we walked towards, right?
Yeah.
We just came out of this dude's body. What if we cut out his heart and maybe AJ pops out? I know it's a bit of a stretch, but I mean, think about it. We came out of a guy.
I mean, he's dead, right? What can it hurt at this point?
Do you want my knife?
Please.
Ro hands Sid her knife.
And I start just cutting into his and trying to take his heart out.
Sid positions herself on top of Isaac. She takes her hands, lifting them high above. And as she plunges this knife into his chest cavity, she feels a strong resistance at first, but not like that of bone, something else. Like the knife itself is pushing through molecules, separating them at an atomic level. And then the knife seeps through, and your world goes white. Unbeknownst to you all, they fall asleep. They tried to push through, tried to cut it out. But this body, this thing, it's not human. It might think that it is. It might think that it's normal, but something there instinctively drives it. Like an animal, it reacts to protect itself. And they sleep. And they sleep. Time passes. C-Dubs awakes to the nudging at her leg. Layla, are you okay?
Oh God, I don't
What
even
happened?
know. We, I don't know. We cut into that guy and then we just fell asleep.
You fell.
Oh,
You fell.
I'm sorry.
The man, he got away. You fell.
Okay.
I almost lost you again.
It's okay. It's okay.
So soon.
It's okay.
Layla, you need to know. They're coming for you.
Who's coming?
In the forum, Layla.
Okay.
Antiope Adams, they've been trying to reach you. They've been messaging for you, but you've been gone. They're coming.
When? How soon?
C-Dubs quickly pulls out her Nokia sidekick, starts scrolling through the forums, and then she sees the message. The message posted not long ago from Antiope It reads, "Hey, Crunk Whopper. I don't know if there are any importance for you, but there was a memo in the Davina terminal log that I got from hacking from someone called Dr. Bates. He said someone named Williams is hiding people under their house, and that there were 4 unregistered horses outside. They're apparently surrounding the house at nightfall to take the subjects, and they want Clarity unconscious. I think this might be important to be aware of."
Okay, well, that's not good.
They're surrounding us. I can hear them out there.
Okay.
We need to wake everyone up.
All right. Hey. Good morning, Starshine. Get up. Get up.
Shit.
We,
You all awake.
Okay, so, apparently, someone, long story short, on the Davina forum, named a woman who was talking to someone named Crunkwaffle. I've really got to figure out how I get rid of, like, dumb names on the forum. But anyway, we are surrounded right now. They know that we're here. We are surrounded. We have to figure this out. We've got to get on the move. So
Who's surrounding us?
we're being surrounded. It sounds like from Harmonia.
They must
They
have
never
heard a
left.
shot.
They never left.
They never left.
Fucking, we let out a gunshot too. Vale starts to awake. What?
Okay.
That? Oh my. What did that boy do?
I don't know, but he's gone. And he took AJ with him. He has AJ. If he's gone, okay. So you were there for like 3 decades. 30 years. Oh,
Yes.
you wouldn't know that because you don't know anything.
I know plenty of things. Okay, I know that we probably shouldn't try to stab
up,
that
just
guy.
I don't think
Shut
that's
up.
true. Okay, so we have to figure out how to get AJ out. Oh God. I don't know. Okay, I can do this. I'm doing it. I'm the leader thing. We've got to figure out.
Wait,
AJ,
who the fuck said
we're
you were the
surrounded by
leader?
people. Time. The
Time?
passage of time.
I don't understand.
Just keep talking.
That's
Just
okay.
There's people coming. Why don't we just clear it up? We talk to them. We let them know. Hey, we're just.
If you talk to them, you're going to end up dead or
Do you-
worse.
Safer if you keep talking to us, by the way.
Do you remember when we told you nobody's had a child since 1990? We are humanity's last children. You're a fucking prepubescent boy, and when
Well,
you
no,
step outside that front door, you're going to be the target of everyone, just like she is. Even though you're not special like she is and you're just a little fucknut, they're gonna think you are, because you shouldn't exist.
And unlike me, you have no way to defend yourself.
I mean, I've managed to survive this long, so.
You were stuck in a rock for 30 years.
Maybe we can tape some knives to his hands. Wolverine. Okay, so you're not doing us any good.
I just
We
don't
have to get
appreciate the
AJ.
whole vibe of this group. Like, we just met. I'm just trying to have a chill time, you know? I just got out of.
A chill time.
Yeah.
A fucking chill time, dude?
Just in a hellscape, lost the only person that I give a shit about.
You're trying to have a
Sorry,
chill
not the only
time.
one. That's not
Yeah,
I want you to understand something. Where we just came from, I liked it better than here.
all right. We're dramatic in the future. It's fine. Let's go. What? We need to get out of here? Is that what I'm sensing? There's an urgency here. We need to leave.
We need to get out.
So
we need
what?
to figure it out. Oh God, things are starting to come back to me about being in there. Oh God, Sid.
yeah. We don't have time for this though. Okay?
Shit.
Yeah, I remember too. But we have to
Okay.
go. Tell us what Davina said and what we need to fucking do right now. We could deal with this later.
Does your robot dog know the area? Maybe she can tell us like a way to get out of here or something. I don't know how robot dogs work. I gotta admit, I'm new to
You
that.
guys need to go west, and I'm gonna go east. Okay?
On your own?
Yes. Just trust me.
Are you sure you're okay on your... I don't know why I'm asking that. I'm sorry.
100%.
That
Just,
was
I need you all to
condescending.
fuck off right now and stop talking about bullshit. Okay?
That's
Go.
fine. We will go. We'll grab our stuff.
What are
We
you
don't
gonna
have time.
do?
Just don't worry about it. Just go.
Tell me what you're-
I'll meet up with you later.
Where?
I'll find you.
I trust
Just go. We're
Okay,
wasting
We will
time.
go west.
No,
we will go west.
we'll
You will
go
come
west.
find us.
All right, we'll find a place to hide a half mile out. A half mile west of this location.
Got
You
it.
got it?
Got it.
We want to know that you're gonna be
I'm gonna be
okay.
fine.
She's gonna be fine, and if not, that's none of our problems. Let's go. Vale, are you coming with?
Thank you.
No, I'll stay here.
Vale, are you sure?
I'll slow him down. They've probably got the big brain with them, and he'll sense me. They may want you all, but they still want me too. So they'll try.
Don't
They
die,
can
Vale.
they can track us.
That's very kind of you.
I'll slow him down.
Okay.
Hey, Sid, I'd feel a lot better about this if you just. I trust you. I know you're capable, but just in case something goes wrong, tell me your plan. Just in case I have to come find you.
There's going
all
to be
right?
an entire
just
convoy out
quickly
there.
tell me what your plan
I understand
is.
there's a convoy. I'm going to distract them, and I'm going to take care of whatever I find out there. I have a couple ideas. Just trust me. I go one way, you go another.
All right.
Just trust me.
Fine. Let's go.
We trust you.
I can't know till I'm out there, so just fuck off right now.
Everybody else who is
Okay.
coming with us,
Let's
we're gonna
go.
head out. We're gonna go through the west, and we're gonna go through a window. Can you climb?
Yeah, I can climb, okay? I'm capable. I can do some stuff. Let's go.
Can you take off that fucking thing that you're wearing? Because you're gonna stick out in the night like a flashlight. Like you are literally shining in this room right now. Can you just like stuff it in your pants or something? What do you have on underneath there?
It's a shirt. I got a shirt on underneath.
It's a fucking white shirt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just
And
go.
under that is the palest skin we've ever. Can somebody just put a black blanket over this guy, or like anybody an extra piece of clothing they can put over him?
I had a friend back then. He could make people see whatever they wanted. Anyone can do that here. Maybe you can make me seem like I'm not even there, right?
I wish we could, but every time she uses her power, she gets closer to death.
And you can thank your friend for that.
No, he wouldn't do that. What do you mean?
Just take that dumb jacket off and look for
Jude
something around
goes
here
into
that
the
you can put
kitchen
on.
and starts rummaging around, and then he pulls out and flaps open a large black trash bag and dumps it over your head and rips open a hole for your head as you're just now covered
All
in
right,
black
all right,
plastic.
chill. I got it. And I just like start. I poke
Even
my
though it's
arms through.
reflective, it's better than what you had.
Try not to rustle it too much.
And I just like stick my arms out like this, and I start like making my way toward the window.
Let's go. God.
Go, we're going.
Rose starts to head east, out the window, as Sid makes her way west. Or sorry, I got those backwards. You said it right, I said it wrong. Ro and the others head west out the window as Sid sets herself up to go east. We're going to stick with the large group for now. Ro, you open this window on the side of the house. And as you do, you hear Vale at the same time open the front door. Good girl. She steps out to the front. You hear her start singing. She's singing. A clear path. As you all start climbing out the window, I need each of you to roll your flight for me. Difficulty of 4. Each of you except Sid, of course.
Tracks. Sync.
3.
7.
What?
5.
That should not be happening. Somebody's hitting buttons. That should not be happening. Sorry about that. What was that?
7.
Sync.
3.
3.
5.
Okay.
Do you have any tokens available?
Mallory Jenkins has 3 tokens available. Ro has 1. C-Dubs has 1.
Anyone want to help me through the window? I'll use all 3 of my tokens.
No one wants to help you, and that tracks. Everyone else, you were
I would use 1 for me as well.
1 as well. And you were
7.
7, yeah, you're fine. You all make your way out the window. And as you start running, making your way out the hill, lit only by moonlight, you start rustling in your trash bag a little bit, and you feel this hand of Jude behind you, like, tighten up the bag around you as you're moving. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Move quietly.
Got it. Yeah, quiet.
Okay. And you keep moving, making your way down the hill. Ro, use your cognition for me, please. Difficulty of 5.
Nine.
As you're moving, you recognize the shapes moving towards the house, 2 on the north side. They don't notice you, but they're closing in. And as you keep peering further up the hill back towards the house, you see another group moving in from the south. You all barely squeeze through, just in time, piercing through their defenses. And you seem to have a clear path. But for the moment, just for the moment, we need to check in with Sid. So Sid, you find yourself inside the house. You hear the others moving on the east side of the house, opening the window. You hear as Vale opens the front door and begins to sing. And as you start making your way to the west side of the house, there's a side door, the way you all came in. And as you quietly open that door, just to your left are the 4 horses that you had tied up. And you know as you move through this area, you have to be extremely, extremely careful, because there's holes everywhere. But those holes can also slow them down. It makes it hard for them to move in a group formation. It's almost easier for one person. But at the moment, you're standing next to these horses in the darkness of night before you. What are you doing?
Can I release these horses so that they run a direction that will make them hear that, the people that are surrounding the area?
Of course.
Okay.
You don't even have to roll for that. That's
Okay.
not something that would be difficult for you to do. So you untie the horses. Now, what I will have you roll for is whether or not they react to them. So I'm going to have you use your brains for me. Difficulty of 4.
3.
3.
3, yeah.
You have 2 tokens available. You'd like to use one?
Sure.
So as you slap these horses on the ass and they start running, after they get about 25 yards from you, you hear them start, like, falling, loudly making noise out in that yard as the horse is tripping in these holes, unable to see them as they run in the night. And you see a flashlight turn on in the darkness in the general direction. That's your opening. There's no way they're going to see you as long as they're focused on that. So you bolt and you start running deeper into the woods. What is it exactly that you're looking for?
I'm looking for their vehicles, the people that are there.
Roll your cognition for me. Difficulty of 4 again.
7.
As you're moving through this dark landscape, where you currently are, just enough of the moonlight piercing through for you to get a small glimpse of the road. And you sneak, you stay low, and you make as fast as you can without making any noise. You follow it. As you do, you hear the occasional footsteps moving past you, until you don't. And you don't. And you start moving further and further away from the house. You find yourself enveloped in the silence of night, the emptiness of it. You find yourself in the utter darkness of it. The further this road goes in, the darker it becomes. It wraps around you. You don't want to, but you have no choice. You have to take the risk. You have no way of knowing where you are without using your light. If you're too close to the others, too close to the ones that were making their way towards the house, they'll see you. But it's a chance you have to take because it's dark. It's so dark. Ro pulls out her flashlight. She starts scanning the woods. No, sorry, Sid. I keep getting messages everywhere and it's distracting as hell, so note to the back. She starts moving, following her way through. It's quiet. And then she sees it. There in the dark. A black Buick and some sort of armored vehicle. And then she sees two small eyes on the opposite side of that black Buick, reflecting back at her. A man standing in a black hat, looking directly into the light. He doesn't move. He doesn't react. The light stays fixated on her. You don't know who this man is. From this distance, all you can truly see is his reflection in these eyes. Those little green circles. The rest of his body shadowed. What do you do, Sid?
Can I get a closer look at him? Like walk slightly closer, but also take my pistol out of my bag at the same time?
Without moving the light, Sid starts walking closer to the man, while at the same time removing her pistol from her side pocket bag and pulling the pistol up just behind the light. And the closer you get to this man as the light starts to crest across his face, you see that he seems shell-shocked. He's talking to himself, muttering. You can't make it out. You can't hear him, but you see his lips moving, the subtlety of the whispers. He's looking through the light. past you. You can see that he's crying. Roll your cognition for me. Difficulty of 4, Sid.
2.
You have 2 tokens available.
I'll use them.
Without moving the light, without taking that light off of his current location, you start looking around in the beam, around where he's standing, and you're able to deduce from the situation that there used to be 2 cars here. You can see the tracks from the one that left close to where this man is standing. He must have been the driver. You can safely assume this man spoke to Isaac, and Isaac left him like that. Left him a shell of himself, filled with doubt. But this presents you with an opportunity. By recognizing that this car is gone, if anyone were to come back to this spot when they were aware of the situation before they left, upon seeing that one car is gone, as long as they've not made contact with your friends, which you have to have faith that they have not, they would assume that you left by car. Again, an opportunity presents itself for you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew the suppressor off the Mark 23 so that it can be very loud because I want people to hear it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to shoot him, and then I'm going to go through the trucks there and remove the ignition fuse from the fuse box in the hood of each
Let's
car.
do one action at a time
Okay.
here really quick. So
All right.
you pull out your gun.
Mm-hmm.
You train it on this man.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Roll your fight for me, please. Difficulty of 3.
3.
The shot rings out. His body goes limp and falls to the ground in a thud. As you had hoped, out here in these hills and this forest, you hear that shot echo throughout the emptiness. You now know that you are on a timer. You want them to come to you. You wanted them to hear it. Draw them away from your friends. But they'll be coming towards you. So tell me what you do next.
I go up to the cars first and quickly investigate and see what's over there.
As you move up to the cars, both of them older. It's been a while since anyone's cared to make anything new in this world. It's not very hard for you to get access to under the hood. You start at the Buick, popping it open. I'm not even going to make you roll because as a pre-planned action, you're fine. There's no danger here in this moment. So you pull the ignition fuse, and then you make your way to the truck. I don't know how much Sid knows about the way Harmonia does things, about the way Harmonia conducts itself, with its ability to connect to things through its energy. We'll let the dice decide. Sid, roll your brains for me. Difficulty of 6.
5.
You have 2 tokens available.
I'll use one.
Finally, the dice are in your favor for once.
Finally.
As you turn your attention towards this truck, you see the ventilation shafts, the locks on the outside. You know what this is. You've heard about it from your time infiltrating within the Harmonia ranks. You've never seen one in action. You've never seen one who could use it. But you know what it is. It's like a battery, a fuel source. And you know on the other side of those doors are people, criminals, or what Harmonia would label as criminals, those who've fallen off Harmonia's path. People who no longer contribute to society. They're chained up in there, being held close by for one of the special ones. One of the special ones to use, to drain. What do you do?
Are the doors closed on this car?
Yes. Locked from the outside.
Locked from the outside. Can I use my gun to bash the window open and try to unlock the door that way?
On the side of the truck, not the back where the prisoners are.
Okay.
Would you like to be where the prisoners are or the front of the truck?
I want to access the prisoners.
That's in the back,
Okay.
double doors with locks on it.
Can I just shoot the lock?
You may. Roll your brains for me, difficulty of 4.
3.
You have 2 tokens of
I'll
ammo.
use one.
You let out another shot. It'll keep them coming. You can only assume how close they're getting. But the lock breaks. And as you remove it and pull that door open, your flashlight hitting their glowing eyes as you cross across the 20 of them inside there, their feet and hands chained to the ground, their bodies thin, frail, held without food, without water. They don't need to be very alive to be used just enough.
Can I talk to them?
Just talk, Sid.
Okay. Hey, fellas. You want to get out of the truck right now while you can?
All of their eyes fixate on you.
You gotta talk faster. I don't have much time here. I'm trying to help you out because, I know what it's like being a loser, but I gotta kind of go soon. So just get it going.
They're trying, Sid, but their mouths so dry, their bodies so weak. They don't know who you are. They don't know what it is you want. They're trying to put it all together. They're trying to respond. But this is a unique moment for them. Roll your charm for me, difficulty of 7.
11. Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Sid.
Help? Are you help?
I'm help. I am help.
Water.
I have a flask with gin. Is that close enough? It's still clear. Here, have some. And I
Through his
pass over the
handcuffed
flask.
hands, he reaches for it. Another person kind of motions with him with his hands to start, while he holds it still, unscrewing the cap, as they just start dousing it on themselves.
That's
each other.
expensive. Don't pour it on yourself. Drink it, buddy.
What do you do?
I try to yank my flask out of their hands, and I just run because I don't think I have enough time.
You yank the flask as they all reach in unison.
I'm sorry,
All
this is
the
my only
20
flask.
people in the back of this truck, reaching out from the dark, their eyes glowing in the light.
I'm sorry. They're gonna kill me too. I don't have much time. I'm so sorry. Here, I have a piece of gum. Because I do have plastic gum. I throw some gum and I run. I'm sorry. I just throw gum and I run.
You run. You run.
God, I'm such an asshole.
And you run. We go now back to the others. West of the house. You hear the sounds in the distance. A gunshot echoes. A pause. The moment holds. Another gunshot echoes out. You think that's Sid? She's drawing him away.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is. It has to be Sid.
We gotta keep moving. We gotta get half mile down and just keep up the pace. We're good. Keep up the pace.
We're doing good so far. That means whatever she's doing is working.
And then through this emptiness of night, you hear a sound echoing through the valley, piercing through the silence. And then a breeze follows as a wave of wind passes through you. Was that Vale?
Oh, what the hell was that?
Can you sense her?
Vale's gone. I can't feel her anymore.
Like she left or like she's gone?
It's difficult to tell, but she might just be leading them away.
Okay.
That would be the best case scenario for us, right?
Yeah.
Let's make sure that her sacrifice doesn't go to waste. Let's keep going.
Gotta go.
Fuck.
I know. I promise we'll have emotions about it later. I'm sorry.
What was she?
She said she was a being of energy. Like you.
Like you.
And that guy I killed.
And AJ. There's a lot of...
What kind?
Is AJ?
I mean, she wasn't exactly like me, but she was kind of like me. I don't know what's going on. Is there anything I can tell from how I've been sensing her energy, like glean from it?
Roll your cognition for me. Difficulty of 4.
5.
Just as she could sense you. And then when you recognize what she was, you could sense her. Like AJ, there's no connection left. And you have to wonder, Clarity, was she almost used up? Was she like you? Falling, wasting away, disconnected. That's why she waited for the tenor, for the energy to flow through her so she could use it. She needed the help. Whatever was left of her, she emitted in that sound. The force of it strong enough for you to feel a breeze all the way out here a quarter mile out. It most definitely probably slowed them down.
Vale is what will happen if we don't keep moving. So we need to keep going.
You don't gotta tell me twice. I'm just like, still keep on like going down the path.
You know what? Take off the fucking bag. We're far enough out.
All right,
Just take off the
taking
fucking
bag
bag.
off. Rip it off.
No, this is worse. Yeah, no, this is definitely
yeah,
worse.
it's
Yeah.
Now the bag is
Worse.
kind of stretched out and ruined, and they're gonna see it through anyway.
Absolutely
So
worse.
You took it off, Ro?
Is there is there a reason you're dressed like this?
it's cool. I don't know what fashion's like now, but this was cool where I came from.
Nobody gives a fuck about fashion.
And that's fine. You don't have to care about fashion, but I'm just telling you, people will be like, "That's a cool jacket," and they said it to me too.
Who are these people?
You guys said it. Were you lying to me? You told me I have a cool jacket. Is it not a cool jacket? I don't have to wear it. I could take it off, but I'm just saying you guys said it was a cool jacket, so
We did, and we certainly meant it at the time. Absolutely, 100%.
and that's good enough for me.
Whatever your jacket is, just single file, straight line.
Yes, ma'am. And I like give a weird salute before I like keep running.
I hate him.
Yeah, do we have to like keep him alive?
Yes, unfortunately we do.
Is he useful?
No?
Can he trump? Can he trap? Can he hunt? Can he live if we left him?
He'll have a purpose, but he's definitely not useful.
We know you can hear us. You can answer if you have any of these skills.
Trap? Yes.
What does trapping mean?
Like, so you put, like, there's like the thing with the claws on it, and then you set it down and put some leaves and stuff. So if someone steps on it, it goes like, psh.
Yeah, he would definitely die if we left him alone.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of his knowledge of trapping comes from like Looney Tunes.
That is one of my references for what I was assuming trapping is, but I can learn. I'm a fast learner. You tell me something to do, I'll do it. That's a Mallory Jenkins fact, okay? You tell me something to do, it'll get done. So let's just
Stop talking.
And keep walking.
That's great. We're gonna have to do that a lot. That's
It's really handy.
I just
Okay.
have one question, sorry.
Oh,
If I see something that seems like it should maybe be brought to your attention, can I talk at that point in time?
No.
Okay?
no, we can do case by case basis. Just, tap one of us on the shoulder. Don't pick one of the ones that's most likely to kill you if you surprise them.
And
That's
do
me.
it
Which
in 5 words or
hero?
less.
I'm gonna do like one tap is like a...
who would he tap? Is it you? Like I'll kill him.
Oh, God.
Why
It's
does
you.
everyone kill everything here? It's not normal, okay? Like, that should be reserved for the most dire situations.
Did you say the word normal?
He said no.
Yeah, it's not normal, I'm saying.
This is the most dire situation. This is the most dire situation. The world is over.
Do you not understand? I know that this is probably hard for you to grasp because of the whole infantile brain thing.
That's a little harsh, but go on, yes.
Do you know when we say we were humanity's last children and it's been 30 years, do you have any concept of like how quickly humanity's dying off? No one's being born. We're only dying. And after we lost, before we were even born, the world lost Australia, lost the European peninsula, and then all the tsunamis that came from that and all the people that died.
Look, the Australia thing was unfortunate, but it's...
What?
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, when the Australia thing happened, that was unfortunate. That was
What is the
unfortunate.
Australia thing?
Tell them.
What do you mean unfortunate?
I just mean, like, sometimes you, like, things that you do have...
Who
like,
did?
Did you
unforeseen-
destroy Australia?
I didn't destroy anything,
Did you
okay?
get rid of
so
Europe?
I didn't get rid of Europe or Australia. I just think that you guys should...
We've obviously been through it if we think he is capable of anything.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
destroyed
dumb. I couldn't do
Australia?
anything. No one
Tell
destroyed
them.
it. I didn't destroy anything.
Tell them the name of who destroyed it.
I don't remember who did anything. So that sucks. Maybe it'll come back to me. At
Answer
a later
clarity
date.
and remember, we'll kill you and we won't even blink.
You know, it's a little fuzzy. You know, we were trying to. Well, me and my friends, we were just trying to get rid of this thing. It sounds so dumb, because, well, you've seen her. She has powers. She's like, that's not weird, right? We were trying to get rid of this thing called Phobos, and...
Phobos? The way you fucking took out that research facility, you made it not exist. You made it just not fucking exist. Are you telling me somebody just fucking did... That was that shit? That was that shit?
No, I don't know. Why is everyone... Look, there's a lot of loud voices right now. If we could just take it down a notch, we have to be a little quiet right now.
What you're telling
as far as I
me
remember.
is that you might be responsible for the reason that Phobos is gone now.
Look, I just think that it's a little ridiculous to assume that I'm responsible for anything, as you guys have pointed out repeatedly since I've been back here. But there's some amount of responsibility, sure.
You're responsible for our world being destroyed. You and your group of friends?
So one of your friends could do what she did?
They all could do stuff. Yeah, I mean, not exactly like that.
She made a building disappear. You got a friend that can do that?
No, not per se. I have a friend that could make you think a building disappeared, as far as I know.
Does anyone have a gag?
Oh,
Just anything?
grab the trash bag.
I would like to go back to not talking and walking. Can I do that?
I would like to go back to a reality where my powers aren't disappearing and I'm not slowly dying.
That sounds, why don't we do both things? I'm just gonna, and Mallory just does this motion and he just keeps walking ahead.
You hear the sound of a twig breaking just off to your left. As you all pause and quickly turn, you see Sid emerge from the darkness, as she's been running out of breath this whole way.
I just, gave gum to dying people. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna go to hell. I don't know what I thought I could do, but I'm a fucking asshole, dude.
What? No, you're not making any sense.
Their cars don't work now, though.
You disabled the transport trucks?
Yeah, they have these stupid little 20 amp ignition fuses.
We heard gunshots.
Yeah, there's a guy that I killed. I gave them gum. Why did I do that? It was so stupid. And they're dying.
Who is dying?
The people, the guys. You know, you've heard about it. The fuel. You know what I'm saying?
They haven't heard about it.
They use.
But Clarity knows that Harmonia gets its fuel from people.
There's these people in cages, and they use them as power and shit. But they're people, and they were oh, water, and I gave them gin, and they just fucking wasted it all. But anyways,
Sounds like you tried to be really nice.
Shut up.
I did try to be nice.
You put gin in your flask?
What else am I gonna put in it? It's a
Water.
flask.
We need water on this trip, yeah, for sure.
Then why would
You
you have
guys
a water
keep
bottle?
water in your flasks? That's news to me.
It's the elixir of life.
Well, you put the
No,
alcohol in the flask so you can-
shut up.
They're in the cages. They can barely walk. There's and it's fucked up. But luckily they'll probably think we took one of the cars, because one of the cars, the spot was gone.
What do you mean?
That guy with the whole, I think that he took it, and they're gone.
Isaac?
Yes. That bastard, took the car.
But gnawed out his heart and shot him, and he exploded into light, and you're telling me he took a car?
Okay, but
It makes sense.
Look, if you want to spin a
now it looks
positive
like
out of that, then AJ's still alive out there somewhere. Okay, and let's take the wins when we get them. If that car's gone, they're gonna think we're all in it. The gunshots surely led them there, and then there's a car gone. They're gonna think that's us. If we weren't followed, which we shouldn't have been, hopefully, they'll think we took the car, and it's easier to track that than where we just came out. So, like, let's take a win when we get it.
What about the people?
They're fucked.
Like, we're not going back there.
No way. There's nothing you could do. They're like walking skeletons practically in how they look. They look a little fucked up.
She's right. They're husks now. I'm glad that Harmonia didn't capture you and make you one of them.
Would that have happened? I mean...
Potentially.
Yeah, well, at least the guy's dead and they're okay. God,
right.
I just...
Thank you, Sid, for covering our ass.
Yeah, I need to do a couple Hail Marys and get on our way. We're good, basically.
All right, let's
keep
get as far away from here as we can.
Yeah.
And as you take 2 steps forward, Davina quickly runs out in the front of you, spins around, and stops.
What is it, girl?
And then just kind of like jerks to the left.
Hey, girl, what's going on?
And then shuts down.
Fuck.
She's supposed to do that?
I think your robot dog broke.
And then starts to reboot back up.
Oh.
Hey.
And you hear a speaker kind of click on and start emitting a little bit of feedback before the sound rings out.
Layla, I've taken over Davina's core controls. Listen to me. Clarity is too important to risk. I'm sending Davina coordinates to a friendly safe house in the far west river district. Get there and wait for us. What? No, I'm busy. Who? Fuck. Just listen, okay? Layla, I know this is confusing, and I didn't want you to find out that I've been watching like this, but this is important. You have the future with you. Get her to far west safely.
And Davina shuts back down and then and walks right back up to your leg. Layla, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He took over controls. This conversation only for you. Now, the conversation that just happened emitted out for everyone to hear.
It's okay, girl, you did good. That motherfucker.
Who's Layla? Which one of you is Layla?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
I thought your name was C-Dubs.
Whose name is C-Dubs? It's got a hyphen.
Some people...
I spelled dubs with 2 Ds.
I thought you were French.
I could have sworn someone in the Black Rock said it was Danielle.
It's my middle name.
Okay, who the fuck was that?
Well, I know who that was.
How do you know who that was?
Well, we used to be friends.
Is he one of the Destroying Australia and Europe friends?
Technically not, no, but well, okay, he's kind of an asshole. His name's Marcus. We used to be chill, and then we weren't. And I'm just sorry, who's Layla in this? You're Layla? How do you know Marcus?
And
'Cause he's...
You know what you would also know? That the name of Marcus's mother was Layla.
Because he's my fucking dad.
Marcus is...
You have a dad?
Who would fuck Marcus?
So the test results came back okay.
Okay for them, not so okay for us. Everything was in the clear, so Met staff is officially reporting it as operator error.
Are you fucking serious? There's no way that that was...
I know. I'll file my own addendum to the report. You don't have to convince me. They went comatose, then came right back like nothing ever happened.
Flatlined. Like, by choice.
I know it's unethical, but I want to keep pushing. They're clearly special and are somehow tied to this place.
This place how?
Well, I mean, clearly there's a Bennett in there, and they're all from KOllOK. And notice how all of them have 10 fingers? So either they weren't born in this godforsaken town, or they're somehow different, just like our fearless leader.
What if we focus on him?
Him who?
Our boss, Bennett. Let's figure out exactly how they're tied to it.
Well, we've already been chewed out once this week.
We were given the green light to follow this trail. So let's follow this one. And if it gets messy, we'll just keep it off the books.
All right. Run it. Set the range for Marcus Bennett.
A familiar subject. Marcus Bennett. I find myself excited to see how he connects to all this, as if we didn't see this coming. Yes, you heard right. Excited. I'm trying something new. As long as I'm trapped in this hell with no control over the things I must show you, I might as well try and find a positive spin on all this. This is an abusive relationship, isn't it? I guess it would not be this story if it was a healthy one. So we begin again with Laura Bennett. Laura Bennett, September 2nd, 2021. She sits in the front waiting room of the barely functional KOllOK clinic. Next to her, Billy Baker, Emily Pegg, and Timmy Devon. You remember, you've just brought Sammy here after he had a heart attack on the outside of town. The doctors just come out a moment ago to let you know he didn't make it.
I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Are you gonna call Marcus?
Laura, look. No one wants to talk to him less than I do.
We don't need his help.
A dude walked up to us with a gun and now he's fucking dead. That's wild. We've been back in KOllOK for like hours. And we already have a body count. So maybe I call my brother and we get some answers.
Look, is this what you all want? Is this what everybody wants? Like,
I mean, why not? What's the big deal?
When it comes to the topic of Marcus, I don't make that decision. That is not my area to call any shots at all.
Thank you, babe.
It's hers. So if she wants to call Marcus and bring Marcus into this, she has every right. But you don't have to do that.
I just don't think it's a good idea.
If I thought there was any other way. Any other way.
I know.
He's probably not even gonna pick up. So I'm just gonna...
I bet he will.
You say the word, and if you can't handle anything, I can step in.
Thanks. I got this. I'll be right back. Right back. And I go off in search of a phone.
Laura makes her way towards the front desk. The woman there's been there for hours, since you arrived. She looks tired. Come to think of it, it's strange that this place is even up and running. It's been years since you've been here, and it looks like it's barely been touched since. It's falling apart. Everything's got that feeling to it that it's just been hit with time.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
Hi. Is there any way I can make like a local but outbound call?
Okay. Yeah. Not a problem. Just down the hall on the left is there's a phone on the wall. It's supposed to be for emergencies, but it's fine.
Okay. Do you need coffee or something? Are you okay?
No, there's just not many of us left, you know?
Yeah.
Nurses.
Yeah.
Doctors. The new generation didn't really see any point in following the profession, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's not enough of us. Thank you, though. No,
Yeah.
just tired.
Okay. Thank you. And I take off as fast as possible.
You make your way down the hall towards the phone. Every room you pass, the sounds of someone suffering. It sticks with you, ever present in this memory, the sound of suffering. But you pick up the phone. You know the number well. Not that you've called it many times, it's just one of those numbers left over from your childhood that just stays with you, ever present, there. And as you ring the Synchronity front desk, hello? How may I direct your call?
Hi, can you put me through to Marcus Bennett?
I'm sorry, that's not going to be possible. Can I take a message? We don't direct calls directly to Mr. Bennett's.
No, it's okay. He's expecting this call. You can put me through. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can't just put you through, ma'am.
You
I can take a
can.
message for you?
No, tell him it's his sister Laura, and it's an emergency, and put him through. Thank you so much.
Miss
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jane. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yeah.
Laura Bennett?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jane.
Hold on one moment.
Yeah. There you go.
You're put on hold. But not for long, but long enough to have to just sit in that feeling that you're calling to him for help. You hear the sound of the phone reconnecting. Miss, I'm going to patch you through right now, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much, Jane.
Yes, here you go. Mr. Bennett, you're on.
Marcus Bennett. Hello?
No. How many tokens do I have?
Laura Bennett has 5 tokens available.
I don't want this.
You just want to stop.
I don't want to hear his voice again.
You know they're going to make me keep moving forward.
I don't care. Shut it down.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. It looks like we poked the bear.
It's as if she built something keeping us out of places she doesn't want to go. Dig deeper.
And we're back in this moment. Back in this place. They readjust. Refocus. I can feel them moving. Searching. Trying to reconnect that thread. it brings us to Billy Baker. December 27th, 2002. Billy Baker and Tibby Devon have met up outside of the home of Sam Bennett. I really appreciate meeting me here, man.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming out. I saw her at the bar the other night, and she was pretty torn up about everything, so
Yeah.
sure this would mean a lot to her.
Yeah, I was in town, so...
How long are you in town for?
Oh, just a week or two. Nothing, not too long, but
Well,
I just wanted to be here for her because, well, you
Yeah.
know, it's
Right, yeah.
hard to lose a parent.
Yep.
And she's lost both of them now, so
Yeah.
just wanted to help out, you know?
Unfortunate circumstances. Well, if you're in town in a couple days, I know it's a weird time to talk about it, but my birthday's coming up, so if you want to go to the bar, I'll probably be hitting it up and
Yeah,
go back a drink or two, talk about.
Sure, yeah, I'm down for that. I can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, we could, yeah, just... Yeah.
Yeah, I got some trash bags in the trunk.
Okay. Billy opens up the back of the flamethrower's trunk, pulls out a large bundle of black trash bags and hands a couple to Tibby. She told me the key was under the frog.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have to break in.
I did not think that we'd have to do that, but I mean, you know, she knows we're doing this, you know?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know how we were getting in, so that's good.
Oh,
that there's
yeah.
a way to get in, because I thought we'd have to, like, shimmy under a window or something. I don't know.
That feels really wrong, Billy. Like,
I know, but she wanted us to come here, and she didn't give me a key, so I was prepared
she
for
told me the keys.
Okay, well, I'm
It's
glad
right
she
here.
told you.
It's
Okay,
okay,
great,
fine.
yeah.
Just Tibby opens the door and slowly lets it fall to the inside. You see before you, Billy, a very sad and empty home. You know that her father had been in the hospital for a long time. And you know that Laura didn't like staying here unless she absolutely had to. And you can tell. We got some work to do, don't we?
Yeah, I hate houses like this. There's, like, no life in here. You feel it, right? Oof.
Yeah, it's very... Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's even weirder just... I never liked coming here because there's no pictures of Laura.
Are there any pictures hanging up anywhere?
Yeah, you see the pictures lining the walls. You notice as you walk up closer, all of the pictures that include Laura's mother, her face is scratched out.
I don't like that.
But Marcus is there. But those pictures of Marcus, they're all from a very long time ago.
And I do recognize Marcus.
You know who he is. I mean, he was the popular kid at school. And then he was the CEO phenom, the youngest in the history of the country. So you know who he is. But you don't really know his relation to this family. Yeah, it's just creepy to see it.
Yeah, I thought my parents played favorites, but this is something else.
Billy heads over to the fridge, opens it up to an extremely horrendous smell, and starts emptying the expired food into the trash bag. As Tibby makes his way over to the front of the house and starts opening drawers and looking through and grabbing certain things and throwing them in the bag. Just getting rid of all the old bills. I heard people sometimes will come into these houses and like steal people's identities.
No way.
When they know someone's died, they'll like break in and take their like name and credit cards, look for a social security card, anything they can do, and then just like steal their whole identity. Especially now, you know, with everything happening.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, people are messed up if that's the case.
He just keeps rummaging through. And as, Billy, you're taking stuff out of this fridge, you hear something in the back of the house from down the hall. Tibby hears it too. He's looking at you.
What the fuck is it? Is somebody here? They're here to steal it, right? They're gonna steal his identity. How did they know about the key? Maybe they shimmied a window like you were gonna do. I told you we could do that. It's not even that hard. You've done that? Yeah, you just kind of shake it upwards. Whose houses are you out of the lock? Whose houses are you breaking into? I've had to break into my own house. You're breaking into your own house? If I forget the key, yeah. I'm not about to call a locksmith. That's like $70. How do you lose your own key to your house? You walk out without it, and your door is already locked. And you close. You have one of those doors that just locks automatically. Yeah, I hate it. I could never have one of those. But I'm not about to pay $70 for a new door. So you're an expert at breaking into houses because you break into your own house? I'm just saying we might be dealing with someone who can do that. And don't be alarmed, it's not that hard. I shouldn't... I shouldn't be alarmed because it's not hard to break in. Shouldn't I be more alarmed that someone broke in? Maybe. But... Okay, yeah. Okay, follow me. Okay. I'm gonna go first. All right. And I'm gonna go check.
Tibby grabs a letter opener out of the drawer.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna grab a knife too.
He grabs an actual, like, butter knife off of the table.
All right.
So I want to creep down the hall, or towards the sound. I'm assuming down a hall?
Down the hallway at the end. It's a long hall with rooms that break off on each side. One-story house up top. There is a basement, but you heard this sound from the back. From where you know was Laura's room after you all started hanging out in 1991.
Down there. Yeah. They broke into Laura's room. Oh, okay, yeah, right. So maybe we're dealing with a pervert. What if it's just like Laura? Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. Okay. She wouldn't have needed the key because she has a key. What if it was the key and we had it because we were already in here? And then they somehow got in without us seeing? How does that happen? Well, I was looking in the fridge. It could happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, just follow me. Okay, all right. Stay close. Okay.
As Billy turns the corner, he sees the figure of the man he saw in the pictures, just older. As Tibby pulls around that corner as well. Marcus?
Hello.
Billy.
What?
Tibby.
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing here?
Right, you're Laura's brother, right?
Yeah, that makes this my house. A better question is, what are you doing here?
Well, Laura asked us to come here.
Yeah, we're helping clear out Laura asked us to the food in the fridge is expired.
You know, it's so wild. What happened to you guys back in '91? Right?
What are you talking about?
Oh, the memory thing.
Wait, why do you know? Oh, because
everybody knows
right,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And Laura, I mean, it's Laura.
It's hard to remember that you would know about that because of the memory thing.
I mean, we know that you're Laura's brother, but we forgot I mean, no, I don't know why that's hard for you to remember. It's not hard for most of us.
It's like I'm meeting a new guy, for me.
Well, yeah, but you would remember about the 1991 thing that we don't know.
Right, but I wouldn't. But you're a new guy to me, so it's weird for a new guy to.
No, let me tell you what's weird.
In
Is two armed intruders walking into my house. That's what's weird.
We found these weapons here, so.
Yeah, I know, because they belong to me.
There's a letter opener.
I just need you to know,
Marcus.
You should be very happy that I remember both of you. Otherwise, this would be going very different right now.
Right. Okay. Sorry. We are here because Laura asked us to be here. She told us where the key was. She told Tibby, not me, but.
Billy Baker, roll your cognitive for me. Difficulty of 6.
That's a 6.
Something stands out to you in this memory. You see now that he's standing over this collection of boxes that are clearly Laura's. Some papers on the floor, files, folders, all spread out. You remember this clearly.
Are you going through Laura's stuff? Because she wanted us to do though.
No, I'm going through my stuff. This is my house. You know, but what's weird while we're sharing here, you know what's strange to me? You guys never asked me to fill you in on 1991. You know, I was there for lots of it. What's weird to me is I don't know how you came to be like you
we
are.
wouldn't remember to ask you to fill us in because we don't remember hanging out with you.
Yeah, again, like.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you just walked around the corner like, Marcus, you know, that seemed pretty pronounced.
Like, well, we know you.
You were like the most popular kid in school, you know, like.
Yeah.
You know, like class president and everything. You know, you're a very recognizable person. You are the CEO of Synchronity Tech and the brother of our friend whose pictures are all over the house.
Also,
Marcus.
I'm the guy whose house you're breaking into, so I don't care what Laura asks you to do, you can get out. I'll clean up.
Well, but she wanted us to do this, so I can't. I need to do what my friend asked me.
No, I think we should.
Yeah.
Leave.
Let me say it in smaller words. You're not welcome here. Get the fuck out. And by the way, in fact, tell Laura she doesn't have to worry about the house. Whenever she traipses back into town, you can tell her there's a motel that she and Mom used to stay at. There's always rooms free these days. Tell her to go there. Get out of my house.
Oh, okay.
Technically, Billy, like I know I'm still kind of new to all this, but legally, like he is in the right. Like
right.
Yeah. Well, this is.
Home ownership is new. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, because of my memory thing, I forget. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Billy Baker quickly turns and exits the house. As he hops back into the flamethrower, Tibby jumping in on the other side, he sees Marcus looking out the window, watching him as he drives away. And the memory fades. And we keep trekking forward. We have to. Someone's being told to look for something. It leads us to Emily Pegg. December 23rd, 2012. Emily and Laura pull up to Laura's old home in the rental car on the anniversary of Sam's death.
You okay?
I'm fine. Thanks. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you again for coming with me. This is so weird.
Yeah. All things aside about Marcus, place looks pretty good.
painted the outside and mows the lawn, and if he had showed an iota of this care while our dad was still alive, doesn't matter. Whatever.
I mean, it does matter. But
It does matter, right? That's so fucked up of him.
yes.
Yeah, he swings in once he's dead, and he bullied Tibby and Billy and kicked me out. Not even that I wanted to stay there, but the fact that he's just a fucking menace, and I don't understand why. What did I ever do to him? All I've done is take care of our family.
Emily remembers the tension she felt in that car. She's been in fights with Laura many times. She knows what Laura's like when she's upset. But there's something about Marcus that makes Laura in a way you don't recognize. The feelings it brings out in her, they're uncommon. And you mark them because that's what you do. And you recall them, and you see a pattern. You recognize the pattern. But what can you do?
To be honest, Laura, there's nothing about Marcus that makes sense to me.
He's just a piece of shit. That's all he is. He's a wheedly little baby that's always been afraid of being actually challenged, so he flexes his I fucking hate him. I can't believe we have to go here on today of all day and just deal with more of his bullshit.
Emily sees the front door to the house open as Marcus stands in the doorway and waves them in. Clearly, he's been watching as you sit on the street.
Let's just get this over with. And if you need to tap out, you tap out, and...
I'm not gonna need to tap out.
But I'm
gonna need an alibi. I'm gonna put his stupid ass in the ground.
I'll be that alibi.
Thanks, babe.
But the offer to tap out still stands.
Thanks, not gonna need it. Again, pretty committed to the fight thing. Look
Oh, I know.
Just fucking standing there. So fucking smug.
Marcus turns and retreats back into the house, leaving the door open. As you exit the small car, Emily, remember the ferocity at which Laura walked forward. She doesn't wait for you, not joined hand to hand. She's on a mission of some sort. You remember watching as she walked up those steps, passing through the entryway, her eyes not fixating on the memory, her head not leaving its gaze of directly forward, transfixed. You couldn't help it. Natural. The years that have gone by since you were here last, the memories encased within it. You glance. The walls bare, painted freshly white. It's an empty shell of a home. Whatever memories might have been here have been stripped of it. And you see, as Laura walks up to the counter, that Marcus, standing there, has the paperwork laid out with a pen next to it, ready to go. And you quickly rush over as the conversation starts without you.
The fuck do you want?
Hi to you too.
It's weird that you're smiling on today of all days, but no, that makes perfect sense because you had no relationship with our father when he passed away. So of course, this would be just another fucking day to you. So what do you want?
Oh, I had nothing against my father, but realistically, what difference does it make to him right now? I could pour one out for him if you like. Do you think wherever he is, he's gonna know?
Disrespectful.
You know what's weird? I'm a little bit of a history buff. I know you don't know this, you don't know anything about me, but did you know that the Mayans said that right now, this December 23rd, 2012, was gonna be the end of the world? The end of the fifth world? they were a couple years off. But as I started thinking about that, as I was wondering, these relics of a bygone people that people find and misinterpret, I just couldn't stand the idea of this house, this monument to a life in a world that doesn't exist. Just reminding all of us every holiday season of how things used to be. So I'm selling it, and I need you to sign.
Go fuck yourself.
I can do it without you. I'm just, look, okay.
Oh, is this supposed to be a token fucking effort? Oh my God. Let me just burst into tears at you doing the bare fucking minimum.
Okay, all right.
That's all you're capable of.
Oh, I'm capable of a lot. I'm sorry that we're this, and I remember how good it felt to find out you were alive. And now I wished so bad we could have a relationship, but something in me, every time I look at you, something in me knows that the Laura I knew is long gone.
This statement stands out to Emily. She remembers scanning the room, looking for some sort of reaction from Laura. The dots, the things she's read, like lines of red string, piecing themselves together in her mind. She left so much of that back years ago. She left here for that very reason. Now, just being back, right here in this moment, how quickly they start to draw her back in. These conspiracies, these thoughts that don't make sense. What did he mean by finding out she was alive? What did he mean that knowing that the Laura he knew was long gone?
So tired of you baiting me. So if this is what it takes for us to be fucking done, I'll sign it. And we can go back to being strangers that look a little too alike for my liking. How's that, Marcus?
That's funny. Not liking somebody looking like you. But what's her deal, by the way?
Point at my wife again.
I got 2 fingers. What's her deal?
I swear to God, I'm gonna swing at him.
My deal?
This is a memory. You don't even have to tell me.
Yeah.
This is Emily's memory. You watch as Laura swings towards Marcus. Laura, roll your attack for me. And Marcus, you're gonna roll a d6.
Do I have the option of letting her hit me?
Of course.
I do.
Good.
You watch as it connects. Now, what Marcus maybe wasn't prepared for was the sheer strength of Laura. What was your roll again?
7.
Oh, a 7. You feel that tooth remove itself as it falls and kind of bounces on the freshly cleaned white carpet that you had installed just weeks ago.
Point at my wife again. I fucking dare you.
I should have known you'd have a mean left hook. What, you feel better now? Has this proven a
Honestly,
point? Good?
yeah, a little
you
bit.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Right.
Emily,
glad.
roll your adaptive for me. Difficulty of 12. That's a d20.
Let me find a d20. 15.
You feel a need, given who you are, to interject in this situation. And you do so well. It doesn't seem to strike you as unusual to watch Laura get heated like that, but you do know that you need to de-escalate immediately.
Marcus, I know it's not exactly my place, but if you keep testing my wife, it's gonna be more than a left hook, and I don't ever hold Laura back. which you might not be familiar with. You might not also be familiar with me being here to support her.
Oh, Laura does a great job of holding Laura back. And
I need you to roll an attack for me. That was not a de-escalation in
No,
any way, shape, or form. That was not a de-escalation.
You expect Emily Peg to de-escalate a situation?
That was what the dice said to do. Now roll that attack for me.
A 4.
That's a 4. I need you to roll your defense for me here. D6.
A 5.
So as Emily starts kind of posturing herself towards you and leaning in with these words, Marcus seems unfazed by them. He seems elated to see that he's worked you up in such a way. And you recognize, Emily, you recognize that this is what he wants. That he's playing you. And you're falling right into it. You know these tactics. You know them well.
You know what? I just thought what I'm gonna get you for Christmas. Because you're pretty hard to shop for. The thing I'm gonna get you is I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut. Because apparently there's a whole hell of a lot you haven't shared with your loving wife. So I guess today's not the day.
Laura.
And you can put that one on the tab.
Why don't we just sign this? Because he is not worth our time. And neither is this shithole that you've taken care of.
It's gonna be somebody else's shithole soon. I'm doing you a courtesy again.
This is gonna be one tie that you can break. And we can forget about this fucker.
Forget.
Shut up.
Laura Bennett signs. And as she's signing, in this, Emily, you watch as this kind of feeling washes over her, not of strength, but of almost immediate, subtle defeat. Just the sigh, the dropped shoulders, and the immediate follow of anger as Marcus also puts his hand on her shoulder.
I make a point not to wipe or address the blood in any way, so as it continues coming, I don't stop it.
And as this hand falls upon your shoulder, Emily, you remember that Laura reacted to a pinch in that moment.
What the fuck?
Oh, I guess I don't know my own strength either. It's the
Fucking pinch me?
It's the Bennett family.
You fucking pinch.
You got your fucking signature, Marcus. We're going. Come on.
Merry
and
Christmas.
keep the pin.
You could have been better.
I assure you I cannot.
As you walk out the front of this house, Emily, and you watch as Laura very angrily marches back to that car, holding her shoulder as she sits inside, roll your adaptive for me. Difficulty of 12.
14.
Something about this memory. Something that focuses in your mind that maybe hasn't before. The strangeness of a signature. A story Laura had once told you. One drunken night while sharing of the hatred she felt for her brother and the things he said to her. The threats that he's made. Strange that he would even need something like a signature after what he said. And the memory fades. And we find ourselves in between. In between these moments that we still don't fully understand the story that's being told or why. But we follow. We have to. Tibby Devon, June 4th, 2009. Tibby Devon sits at his small corner office window. his desk looking out over the vast plains, and what feels to be an ever stretching to the sky tower. He is one of many, but he believes he does a good job. He's reading over the reports left by one of his paralegals as a voice. Mr. Devon, there's a Marcus Bennett here to see you. Tibby pauses. Without turning to that window, he looks on in astonishment. Send him in. He hears his footsteps coming down the hall. He waits to turn to greet him. Marcus.
Timmy, how you doing, buddy? Been a while.
Huh. What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just in town for a tech conference. Figured I'd just stop by, check in, see how you're doing. Like you're moving on up in the world here. Last time I saw you, you were breaking and entering, and now you got all this going on.
That's bullshit. Why are you here? Like, nobody... Tech conference for Marcus Bennett?
I put on a number of tech conferences. Look, man, okay, I know what Laura says about me, but you and I used to be tight. I mean, I know you don't remember.
Did we?
But I've lost, I mean, you guys aren't the only one that lost anything, okay? I lost plenty over the years, and I thought maybe I didn't need to lose one more friend.
We were friends.
Yeah. You know, it's just sad that you don't remember.
Yeah, I guess if we were friends, that would be sad, right? It'd be really unfortunate to have a friendship with somebody as popular and astonishing as the Marcus Bennett, you know? Wow, my life could have been a lot different, right? If I had been friends with someone like you and your connections at Synchronity and
still can be different, Tibby, if we're friends now. Nowhere to go but up, right? Nowhere to go but up.
Why are you here, Marcus? You're a very busy and important man, and
look,
I know that Synchronity isn't in the best of standings with Harmonia, and this place is not necessarily safe for someone like you.
Everywhere is safe for someone like me. Hey, you know what? Let's just put the past behind us. Start over new, huh? Just put it there, pal. I mean, you're not gonna. That's like spitting in my face if you won't shake my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start something new.
I see it. See it. You know.
I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. But by even trying, you're only proving how ignorant you are.
You remember. Tell me, what the fuck happened November 12th, 1991?
See, you wanted a reaction. You wanted me to not take your hand because you want to know that I remember. what you could do, what you did. But the ignorance is not realizing that I know that you can't anymore. And I, Marcus, and your sister, and all the people that you left behind, made sure that you never could again.
I don't even just...
My memories are my memories, you motherfucker. They're mine. Are yours?
You don't understand what I'm trying to do. You have never understood what I'm trying to do, so I'm going to ask again, what happened November 12th? Because you know, I know you know.
Of course I know, Marcus. Of course I know, and I know that you can't fucking have it anymore, and that's the whole fucking point. And that secret will go to my fucking grave.
Why?
It's for the good of everyone.
The good of everyone? But look at this! Look at the whole fucking world! Who is this good for? Who decided that?
It was a group decision.
I wasn't in the group.
Yeah, we didn't involve you. Because you changed, Marcus. We didn't abandon you, you abandoned us. And your fucking ivory throne, you abandoned us.
Humanity will die, you fucking infantile Mickey Mouse twig!
There she is. Right? She's in there with you. Because you took her. You took everything from her. Because you couldn't just let her fucking fall. You took her. And what are we? If not our memories, right? So where does Marcus end and clarity begin? Or is it where does clarity end and Marcus begin? Who am I even fucking talking to right now? Because the Marcus I knew, the friend, wasn't you.
You don't even understand what I'm after. You think it's world domination, but it's balance. Balance is what is lacking.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you fucks destroyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. And we made sure you could never put it back. Because what we went through without you, when you left us to deal with it on our own, you could only fucking imagine. We needed you and you weren't there. We did what had to be done. Now get the fuck out of my office. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I was wondering, this is for the old bat, not you. The Phobos, was energy the only thing keeping the clones alive? Thought so. Sorry for your losses. And the memory fades. Laura Bennett. November 18th, 2002. Laura's just finishing up a nostalgia session with her father, Sam, at the KOllOK Care Center. It went as a lot of them have gone. A moment of bliss, a moment of recovery, as his mind sits on the edge of sanity, his memory fading, the dementia setting in further and further every day as Laura shows up nearly every day to try to hold on to those moments before they're lost. He seems happy. The sessions are working.
Sam, you're doing great. Okay, I'm just backing you down now. Okay, how are you feeling? Do you need something to drink? Are you okay?
She was so pretty.
Who? Who?
Your mom. She was beautiful.
Yeah. So
It was so warm that day. She was sweating. She thought I'd be upset. She kept trying to hide it.
Hide what?
She just wanted to look so beautiful, and she didn't need to. She didn't need to wipe it away or to hide it, or I didn't care. It was just so hot that day.
Yeah, Dad, stay with the memory. Tell me more. What was she wearing? Dad?
I have to tell you something.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure.
She killed her. She threw her in the river. Marcus, we killed your mother, and we threw her in the river. We threw her body in the river, and we watched her go downstream. You can't tell anybody. You have to keep it a secret. You can't tell anyone, Marcus. You have to keep it a secret.
Dad, I'm not Marcus. I'm not Marcus. I'm not Marcus, I'm Laura.
They never found the body. They don't know.
Okay, let's keep that down.
Whoa, confusing us again there, Dad.
What the fuck? What are you doing here?
Marcus?
Yeah,
that's awkward.
Marcus.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dad. Hey.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to pay the bill for Dad's world-class care that he's receiving.
Hey, Marcus, I've showed up here every day. I can pay the bill. Don't worry about it.
No.
Move back into your active feet.
No, I'm happy to do it. What's the point of having money otherwise? I mean, after all, you only get to have parents once, right? But all of this has made me understand Sam and Leela are just a lot better.
What is that? What does that even mean? Is that like some kind of joke? I don't find it very funny. You know, all of that's out the window now. So.
Laura.
Yeah. Excuse me.
You sure he doesn't mean me this time?
Shut up.
He means because you had other parents before, we took you from them. He's trying to upset you.
Yeah, Dad. I know. We don't let people upset us. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Yeah, we don't let people upset us. Marcus.
You know, we are not what happens to us, but how we react to it, right? Yeah, but these sessions...
It's a funny little platitude.
Seem to be doing him a world of good. He's in less pain.
Yeah.
He's just seems like a little more focused. He's in a good place. This is pretty impressive tech that you've created here.
No shit. I'm impressive. Maybe you should have hired my ass. But now, you can keep your grubby little fingers clean away from my very impressive technology.
Oh, I don't have to hire you. I already own all of this. It's already mine.
What?
Laura Bennett, roll your defensive for me. And Marcus, could you roll a d12 for me? So good at just
swim.
10.
Hold
getting
on.
beneath the skin.
10.
10 and 10.
The mutual jabs continue.
Yeah.
I know who.
Go ahead and explain yourself. How do you already? Oh no.
You don't remember 1991, conveniently, but you do remember all that time in Mom's lab, right? Her greatest creation, right? You're a science experiment. You're the property of synchronicity. You didn't put that together? I thought you were supposed to be so smart. I mean, and because you are literally an asset, the only reason synchronicity hasn't collected on that already is I have not collected is the size of my heart as your big little brother.
Did you really come here to throw that shit in my face?
No, I can't.
I can fucking kill you for what you did. You and your fucking mother dragged me here, locked me body and soul into one of your shitty little forms. My mind is the only thing that is my own. You will never own that, and you will never own me, and I swear to God, don't look away. Look me dead in my eye right now. If you ever threaten me like that again, I will fucking bury you.
Yeah, see, it's not a threat. It is reality, a legal reality. However you feel, whatever you think, wherever you're from, whatever, nobody gives a
I grab him by the
fuck.
throat and push him against the wall.
Roll your attack for me against your d6, please.
I don't think I can beat that. Nope, I don't.
8.
Laura Bennett picks up Marcus Bennett by the throat, pushing him up against the wall.
Call me
As you
little
hear
again.
from behind you, a quick rustling as a loud thump hits the ground as you see your father's body on the ground, reaching out for the two of you. Stop.
down,
Stop.
Dad.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Always just the blunt instrument, man. You're literally made better than this.
You have no idea what I've been through. You have no idea who I am. I was dragged to this hellhole. This world is fucked.
Oh, I know exactly what you are. As the property of synchronicity, and I am the major shareholder of
No,
that. You
shut
literally
up.
belong to me. You
Shut
have as
up.
much fucking personal
Just
autonomy
stop.
as this flashlight.
Stop!
Marcus, get the fuck out. Get out.
Oh, now Sam is the big man too. Sure. Well, hey, let me just say in passing, since I think this is gonna be our last family reunion, in the eyes of Harmonia, Laura Bennett's a 12-year-old girl who died in California. So whatever you do out there in the world, whatever shabby and inglorious existence,
Fuck this! Shut it down!
I allow it.
Laura Bennett does not want this woman to continue. The memory too hard. She wants it to stop. She pushes. It holds. But it returns. She pushes. She pushes. She pushes. Something fighting against. Something trying to. something wanting to. The memory fades. Billy Baker. Sometime in April of 2019. Billy Baker stands outside of his truck. He's waiting to pick up a shipping container from Synchronity Tech in KOllOK. An unusual request. He didn't think he was welcome here. It's been a long time. He hears the kind of large metal door swing open and the boastful Marcus stepping out to greet him.
Billy Baker?
Marcus.
That's a wild coincidence.
Marcus Bennett in the flesh. Coincidence? Yeah, I don't know about coincidence. I think y'all know I've got that, past boundaries badge thing. So, I'm really sticking my neck out here, Marcus, for the package that is Synchronity Tech going across the country, across borders, and keeping it off the books.
Okay. You were the only choice, but that doesn't mean you weren't the best choice.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that I don't have an opportunity to catch up with an old friend. I mean, I know you don't remember that we were bros, but we were.
That's great.
I just wanted to come and say what's up, man.
We were friends, right? Yeah. I've heard. Do you have any? First of all, great catching up. Good to see you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
You look great.
Hey, you too. You look good.
Yeah. I know.
Do you got any memories of that friendship that we had? I just always love jogging people's memories of mine.
There was a squirrel. And we all befriended it, but that thing just fucking hated you for some reason.
You're kidding. No,
like it really
that can't be real.
I don't know why. You tried everything. You were so cool to that squirrel, and it was just fuck you in particular. Yeah,
that actually makes so much sense. You wouldn't believe. Every time I have passed a squirrel, I feel like for the past decade, it puffs its chest out at me.
No,
like
man.
It wants to fight.
Yeah, like it drove you nuts. I mean,
I hate
no
those
pun
things.
intended.
I'm pretty sure all squirrels hate me, so this actually makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, hey, if there's gonna be random natural creatures that hate your guts, better squirrel. It could be worse. It could be pigeons. You could be getting shit on all day.
Speaking of pigeons, those guys too. You know what? Come to think of it, I'm not much of an animal person. They're all kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
You know how there's some people that are like, oh, I'm a dog person, because a dog is nice to them. Like, oh, I'm just good with dogs. Yeah. I'm like the opposite. Like every animal is just, I'm like not that kind of person.
But I feel like those people are lacking authenticity, where they were like,
Absolutely.
I love dogs because they love me. Like, if you were gonna be a real G, you would love squirrels despite the fact they fucking hate you.
I guess that's one way to put it.
You could be you were literally the bigger person. You could just be the bigger person. I can tell you, there's great advantages in this world to literally being the bigger person.
That's some good philosophy, thank you. I love
Glad
that.
I could help. See, look at that. We're just, look at the sea. We're being bros. Yeah.
We were friends. This makes sense.
It makes sense.
What's
hey, we are friends.
Okay, right. So if we're friends, so what's in the package then?
Oh, no. No, you don't want to know what's in the package. No, it is, you know what? Bro to bro?
Yeah.
It's better if you don't know.
I thought you might say something like that.
That shit rhyme. Come on.
It was real nice.
Yeah.
So, what am I to do then? I'm gonna take this.
Yeah.
I know I'm going a long distance.
Yeah, I got this device. It's connected to the Synchronity satellites. Well, what we got left. It's got the coordinates. It's gonna guide you right there.
This device. Have I ever seen anything like this before?
You have not. This is
GPS.
technology that You've seen different versions of GPSs that Harmonia has given you access to, Billy Baker, but this particular device and the UI and the way it looks, never before seen by someone like you. And you also understand that this is probably something that you would want to keep out of those Harmonia checkpoints.
My God. So it says here, Far West River District.
Yeah.
You know where that is?
Literally, I do. Yes.
It's gonna be hard. It's a big truck, and the streets are real tight. It's not gonna be easy maneuvering.
Hey, brother, you're supposed to be the best, right?
Yeah, I'll get it done. Yeah.
You get this done. Next time we get together, we'll raise the cup. I got so many more stories. I'm gonna tell you about the time we went fishing and you almost drowned trying to catch a snapping turtle. It's hilarious, but you got to do this and live first.
All right. Yeah. Hey, no problem. Yeah, I know the routes. I got this.
Money's already in the account. See? Bros.
All right.
And the memory fades. And we find ourselves in the in-between, pulling on that thread, trying to figure out what the fuck all this is even for. Why I'm still doing this. Here, with you. So I do what they ask. Tibby Devon. Sometime, somewhere in a place that I don't even give a...
Fuck. Flatlining again. We're losing them. All of them. The signals, they're deteriorating.
Keep your cool. Let's ride it out. Record the data. There has to be something happening in there for them to know to come back. Increase the power, sustain, and ride it out.
Increase the power. Sustain.
Can you guys hear me? Are you guys here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tibby.
Here, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yeah, Billy, we can hear you.
All right.
You okay, Em?
I mean, define okay.
They're doing it, yeah.
Doing what?
What are they looking for? What did they make you remember?
Everything. It was all about Marcus.
Yeah. Marcus. Laura's Marcus.
Fucking lie.
So we all have memories with Marcus. Why would they be looking at that? What are they?
What, Emily?
It's just... We've spent the last 30 years ignoring everything. And then we're in here, wherever the fuck this is, and Marcus is involved.
You're inside. Stay with me. You're
No, it's just so fucking funny.
We're all connected right now. We're all inside each other's minds. We've been in a place like this before. You just can't remember. Okay, we've been in a place like this before. It's okay. You just can't remember.
Why have we been here before?
Because we've been connected before like this. We've been connected. You just can't remember.
But you remember?
You can remember. Because you're saying that I can't. But you can remember we've been somewhere.
Yes. They're trying to get us to remember, and we can't.
Who is they?
And here's Tibby Devon again. Knowledge that we don't have. I'm just 30 years. And you all made me feel so crazy.
Laura, Marcus knows about... Laura, this is your tech. This is yours.
I know.
Yours?
It's been bastardized, changed somehow. It's not keeping us in a moment for good. It's scanning those moments, looking for things, taking from us. Just like Marcus used to. You don't remember that either. This is such a fucking Marcus thing to do. Look, one time, okay.
How did he get this? This is mine. He doesn't get to have this too. My mind is mine.
What did you guys remember? What did they make you remember? What did you remember?
No, what did you remember?
I remembered confronting Marcus. He came to me in Montana.
Why?
Because he knew that I could remember.
Everything?
You remember everything?
Yes, okay, yes.
Why?
Because that's what we agreed on. That's what we agreed to.
I agreed to nothing.
You did. We made a deal.
For what? No. Well, I'll hear you out. What did we all agree to? What was worth this cost?
I would never agree to this.
You don't but you should. You two, you're happy, you're married now, you have a life together. After what we went through in 1991, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
You're telling me we all agreed to let you keep the memories.
I had to finish the job.
What job?
To make sure that everything we did wrong and what we tried to fix was for a fucking reason. And now they're trying to take it from us because Marcus wants it back. That thing in his head wants it back. He's gonna take it.
What thing in his head?
You don't. Just please tell me, what did you remember? There might be something important.
We were cleaning out old Sam Bennett's house, and you were stuffing documents into a bag, and then
From my
Marcus
house?
was grabbing documents.
You were stealing from
room.
my house?
This was back in the early
I was taking things that would make
2000s.
you think, or that Emily might find about 1991 because she was going down a very dark path. So I was getting rid of them.
Well,
because Marcus. I knew.
Look, I understand this is hard right now, but we have to think.
Do you?
Yes, because I remember. I fucking know how hard it is because I remember. You don't want
You don't
this.
know what we've been reliving.
I know that we all agreed to this. And that you didn't want to remember. We wanted and we chose to forget because the pain of what we did and what we saw and who we did it to was too much. And it was the only way forward.
I'm not gonna help you, Tibby, unless you help us remember. I want to know.
No, we can't.
Everything.
If we remember, they remember. Marcus is taking Billy, the memory, the documents.
Yeah, Marcus was taking documents from Laura's room. And then I remember years later, not long ago, I was doing a delivery from Synchronity in KOllOK.
What was the package?
I don't know what the package. It was a secret. I wasn't allowed to know. But it was across borders. So.
Okay, so we know that Marcus was stealing Laura's research.
That's impossible. I wouldn't have left my research in my fucking house.
Maybe it wasn't the research he was looking for. Maybe it was something you wrote or left behind. What else did you all remember?
That was it.
My memory was of Laura signing the house over to Marcus. Tibby, what happened to my parents?
What do you mean signing the house over? What do you mean signing the house over?
We went there because he wanted to sell the fucking house, her dad's house. Yeah. And he needed.
Did you read it?
He needed her.
Did you read the fucking document?
We didn't read the fucking document because Marcus kept testing us and pushing us.
That's when I punched him.
You punched him, and I said, let's just sign it and get the fuck out of here because fuck this shit stain. And so she just signed the document.
What was the date? Do you remember the date?
It was the anniversary of your dad's death.
So December.
Yeah, 23rd.
What year? Do you remember the year?
2012, because he talked about the Mayans.
This is fucking corny.
But
Why? Explain!
I.
You have to explain.
This doesn't help us, but it's.
Look.
She signed a document and then he pinched her and we left. And
Pinched her?
it was really fucking weird.
He like pinched me.
I
hit him, so I do get that that's weird.
Comforted her, and it looked like he was doing the same thing, and he pinched her.
You were in KOllOK, and then you drove back to.
The waste, yeah.
You drove back to the waste. Oh, fuck. Marcus did it.
What the fuck did he do?
Billy, you were a traveler. You remember, I don't know if you do, but you remember a week later, 2013, we were, the lottery for the puppies.
Yep.
And
The
on
week
your
of
travels, you had
investments.
mentioned that you had heard.
Yep.
And they had tracked it, starting in the west and then spreading across.
Yeah. You think Marcus did that?
You think Marcus caused the...
You didn't read the document.
What are you implying?
I'm implying that your wife is connected to a lot of very powerful people. And that a disease that gets passed through touch happened to spread and break out on that I'm implying that he...
Why would he do that? Okay.
Are you implying that she was patient zero? Because I don't think that would make sense, because I would have caught it.
We never got it, none of us. We all touched her that day. We all interacted with her. None of us got it.
But why would he do that? Because I remember something very specific from one of my memories. He said that everything I was and that I made, Synchronity owned. Because they made me. So they own me.
So why would he have needed your signature?
Why would he have made me patient zero? I have no idea. Tibby, what's going on?
I honestly... I don't...
Don't say you don't know. I don't want to hear that coming out of your mouth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I did, but I don't. No.
I have no idea what's happening. But, I'm so sorry. I think you were right about a lot of things.
So Synchronity is using your tech to search through our memories for something that happened in 1991. And Tibby claims it's to keep all of the bad things we did from becoming worse.
What could we have done? What's worse than all of this?
Do we remember our first Memories before our last white room?
As a faded thought. They're there, but as distant things just out of reach.
It recontextualizes a lot. Mallory are my parents. I don't know if I can deal with this right now. It's okay.
I don't know if any of us can deal with this right now. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. No, just... It's...
What have we done?
Just make it epilogue.
I belong here. I deserve this. Whatever this is. It's meant for me. It's meant for me. My biggest fear, being alone. Stuck with alone. Nothing but these fucking thoughts. Even if this is just me on my deathbed dreaming, why can't I dream my friends? These rocks will do. Stupid. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Why can't I remember the names of the ones that burned? I deserve it. I deserve this. I deserve this. I should just end it. End it. End it. End it.
You're fucking kidding me. I've dreamed of my deathbed before. Let me have this.
I'm certain I'm being punished for my lies, my failures that cost so many their lives. Who the hell was I to think that I could change things? I didn't want to change things. I wanted to hide. Hide from the truth.